Hey, you gotta get back to the office like right away, or we're in serious trouble. If this doesn't go well, we might both lose our jobs.
Mind giving me a little more detail on that situation?
Mr. Nagaoka? I'm Keiichi Sato. It was my day off, one of those rare paid leave, and I was having a great time fishing in peace. But man, there's nothing like fishing. It really helps me shake off all that tiredness from work.
I definitely know what you mean. Work is crucial. But you really need to unwind and take some time and relax your mind, you know?
Yeah, I have to take this work call. 1 second. Hello? Keiichi speaking. Hey, Keiichi, we've got a serious issue. It's regarding the deal for a restaurant that's launching at the Doki Doki shopping mall. What's going on, Harutsugu? Our competitor, Waku Waku Restaurant, just barged in out of nowhere and is trying to steal the deal. If you don't get back to the office right now, we're in serious trouble. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm technically on paid leave right now. And I handed over all the details about that case to you, thinking there might be some action from our competitor to take our deal. Yeah, but I didn't expect our competitor to pull this. This project is a huge deal for Mr. Nagaoka. If it doesn't succeed, we're both in serious trouble. I'm just saying, if you could help out even a little, it would mean a lot to both of us. I mean, he's always the one cleaning up after our messes anyway. You're making it sound way more dramatic than it is. Isn't that right, Mr. Nagaoka? What?
Hello, Harutsugu? It's me. Mind giving me a little more detail on that situation?
Mr. Nagaoka, why are you with Keiichi?
Oh, Keiichi and I go fishing together sometimes. Anyway, you mentioned that we'll be in serious trouble?
Yeah, I probably made it sound bigger than it really is. My apologies.
Regarding our competitor, shouldn't we have anticipated that? Didn't Keiichi talk about it when he handed things off to you?
Yes, he did, but I underestimated how fierce our competitor would be.
Got it. I'll get in touch with the sales manager and have him send over the necessary materials. Keiichi, just take it easy and enjoy your time off.
Thank you, sir.
Wow, that sounded intense. My dad always tells me that you're the one who pulls our company out of trouble whenever things go wrong.
Oh, I don't know about all that. I just make sure to do my prep work ahead of time. That's all there is to it.
You know, that simple and humble side of you is what makes you so great.
Keiichi, I'm sorry to drag you into all this. I'll have a word with Harutsugu myself. Now, shall we get back to fishing?
Yes, sir. Thanks to Mr. Nagaoka stepping in, everything got sorted out. But the next day at the office... Hey, sorry for what happened yesterday. But if you'd been a little clearer about our competitor's situation in your handover... Harutsugu, I actually talked about how our competitor could be after our deal when I handed things off to you. And it was written in the documents too. Noah, you were there, right?
Yep, I remember clearly. Keiichi definitely talked about Waku Waku Restaurant, possibly doing something.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'll just keep trying my hardest from now on.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to know what ingredients are going to be used in the new menu for the restaurant that's launching soon.
Oh, you mean the one that involves sourcing veggies?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the quality.
Yeah, I get it. It's been bugging me as well. Keiichi, do you think you could lend us a hand with this? Sure, I'd be happy to help.
I'd really like to join the trip to our partner farm if that's all right. It's my first time dealing with a new menu and I want to learn as much as I can.
Absolutely. I'm counting on you two. You've got this. The fresh menu was set to be the highlight of our new Tokimeki Italian restaurant. So Noah and I went out to check in with our partner farms to check on the ingredients.
I'm really sorry to say this, but the weather's been a mess this year. The crops didn't come out as well as they typically do.
Whoa, I had no clue it was this serious. Harutsugu didn't let us know about any of this.
I did actually bring it up with him a few times, you know. I told him that the rough weather might make our vegetables not as great this year.
We had no idea.
Look, I really hate to say this, especially since we've been working together for so long. But maybe it's a good idea to get your supplies from a different farm this time. I know your restaurant aims for top quality.
Thank you for being honest with us.
No, I'm really sorry about this situation. I know how much quality matters to your brand.
But I've always loved what you grow on your farm. The first time I tasted it, I was really impressed. The natural sweetness in your vegetables is just amazing. It's the kind of flavor that chefs dream of. Sure, this year isn't ideal because of the rough weather, but I still believe your crops have a lot of potential. That hasn't changed at all.
KG.
Well, the weather is something we can't mess with. That's why we're constantly experimenting with new techniques, making changes, and doing everything we can for our farm's produce.
We really appreciate how hard you're pushing through all of this.
Not at all. We just aim to give you the top-notch produce we can. That's what it's really all about, right?
Thank you. Once the quality is back on track, we'd love to team up with you again. Until then, please take it easy and look after yourself.
Thanks. That means a lot.
We need to whip up a backup strategy, and we should get on it right away.
Yeah, we need to get back and talk to Haritsugu about this.
Right.
Hey, Haritsugu, why didn't you pass along the report you got from our partner farm?
This sort of situation seriously affects the whole business. It's a big deal.
I honestly didn't think it was that serious. Plus, I've been buried in other tasks, you know? To be honest though, I wasn't in the mood to check out that report they sent me. It got pushed away down my to-do list.
Now, we might not be able to get the new menu ready for our restaurant because of this. We should have either reached out to a different farm earlier or thought of another menu option.
Look, it's not like I could have predicted this. Things like this just happens, you know? It's not like you could have predicted this? Huh? Even though the farmer reported to you multiple times? Yeah, well, I didn't think the produce would be this terrible. And it's not like we've got another farm lined up. Even if I predicted this could happen, there's really nothing we can do about it now, right?
But still...
Besides, there's no farm that's more affordable, and we're already on a tight budget. Sure, the quality of our current produce might not be the best, but we can make it look appealing with some clever arrangement. But we're cutting it close with the opening of our new restaurant, so we really have no choice but to think about reworking the whole menu.
Pardon me. I hope you don't mind me jumping in, but I heard your conversation. Looks like there's a problem?
Well, we've hit a small bump in the road trying to get our hands on fresh produce for our upcoming restaurant.
I just heard someone say that this was unpredictable and that there's not much we can do at this point. Do you really believe that?
Actually, I put together a contingency plan under your earlier instructions, sir, just in case something like this happened. It includes a list of alternative farms and their contact numbers.
Wait, you already had that ready?
Yeah, I passed it along during the handoff. I'm pretty sure I handed it over to Haritsugu. Oh, yeah, right. I must have totally missed it.
Keiichi, could you go negotiate with those farms right away?
Of course, I've already picked out 3 solid options.
I'll join as well. And after that, I'll swing by the planning team. We might have to tweak the menu a little.
Sorry, but that deadline's gonna be tough for us. We're already locked into a deal with a major grocery store, and we can't take on anything else. Got it. Thanks anyway.
Well, that's a no from the first farm.
It's okay. We've still got 2 more to try. Plus, there's 1 more farm I looked into earlier this morning, just in case.
We deliver excellent quality, but we do charge around 20% more than your current supplier.
We really need to stay within budget. Is there anything we can work out?
I'm sorry, but we can't. That's the best we can do.
No luck here either. Things weren't really going as well as we hoped, and the stress was starting to get to us.
So, it's evening already, huh?
We're down to the last farm on our list. If this one doesn't work, let's head over to that backup farm I found this morning.
We're really running out of time. And honestly, there's no guarantee this one will work either.
Hey, we'll find something. I'm sure of it.
With the conditions you're putting out there, it's a bit tough for us. We're just a little family-run farm here.
I totally understand where you're coming from. I know we're asking a lot from you. But that's exactly why we're really hoping to work with you. We're not just after any vegetables. We want the best quality to proudly serve our customers.
Well, I appreciate you like our produce, but the truth is, we don't have enough hands on deck to fulfill that right now.
Hang on, is it a situation where you're low on staff, maybe?
Wow, you're spot on. Yeah, My son branched out on his own this year, so we've been a bit short on people ever since.
Oh, I see. In that case, how about this? We're not interested in just a one-time arrangement. We want to establish a solid partnership that lasts between your farm and our company.
What do you mean?
We'll be incorporating your fresh produce into our new restaurant that's about to open and our current locations as well. This means you can expect regular orders and a strong business relationship with us. On top of that, we'll promote your farm on our menu, letting everyone know it's made with fresh ingredients from Uki Uki Farm.
That actually sounds pretty appealing.
Oh wait, Keiichi, you're thinking about changing suppliers for our existing restaurants as well?
Yeah, no worries. I'm sure Mr. Nagaoka will approve of this. If the quality's there, it's worth it.
By signing a longer agreement with your farm, Uki Uki Farm, you'll be able to plan better for the upcoming season.
That's a fair point. A long-term arrangement would really make things easier for us. But with the team we have right now...
What if we brought in more people to help out on your farm? Would that make it possible?
Huh?
For example, how about having some extra hands at your farm for a little while? How does that sound?
Well, sure, that'd be great, but it's not easy to just find people who are ready to come work on our farm when we need them.
How about getting some students to pitch in part-time at your farm?
That's right. Our company has a partnership with a culinary school. Maybe we can put together an internship program in farming for them or something similar.
Oh, that could be really neat. It's really uncommon for young people to get real farming experience these days. And yeah, the shortage of next generation farmers is definitely a concern.
Exactly. This could be a fantastic way for the students to gain experience. And it would also help you out with your staffing situation.
Interesting. But what if we go for this long-term agreement and it doesn't turn out well?
If that happens, we'll make adjustments on our side. We'll combine the ingredients with our usual suppliers if we need to. We're not looking to pile all the pressure on you and your farm.
We really hope this partnership works out great for both of us.
All right, let's do this. I'll go ahead and sign this long-term agreement and partner up with you.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. I never knew farming could create opportunities like this.
We're eager to work together with you.
Hey everyone, I really appreciate you taking the time to be here, especially since I know you're all swamped. So, we've run into a little issue with the vegetable supply for our new restaurant that's about to open, and we'll have to make some last-minute changes to the menu.
Wait a minute. We only have 4 days left before the deadline. Are we actually going to manage this? Sorry for the rush, everyone. I'm Keiichi from the sales team. I know this is unexpected, but honestly, it could end up being a hidden opportunity. Hang on, you actually came here from the sales team? What happened in Harutsugu? I'll be the one taking care of this project this time.
Anyway, we just struck a deal with a new farm today. Here, taste some of their produce.
Oh man, this is really sweet. These are way tastier than the regular produce we get from our current farm partner. I know, right? The flavor is so much richer and intricate than what we originally planned for. So we were thinking, maybe we should switch up the menu a bit to highlight that?
Yeah, with the current recipes we have on our menu, we might not be doing this produce justice. That'll be a missed opportunity.
You know what? With these vegetables, maybe we should upgrade the whole menu instead of just adjusting it. It's funny because we've just been brainstorming a concept we were planning to present next month.
Oh, really? What sort of concept are you thinking about?
We brainstormed a neat concept for a menu that changes with the seasons using fresh local ingredients. We'll give a shout out to the farmers at each of our restaurants and share the stories behind the ingredients we use. That's precisely what I pitched to Uki Uki Farm. What are the chances?
That can't be just a coincidence. What if we push your team's concept forward and introduce it when we launch the new restaurant?
What do you think about this pasta with cream sauce? Strong flavored vegetables like these would really enhance the taste when they're combined with the sauce. It would really make an impression.
Oh, I love it. And for starters, how about a colorful vegetable antipasto? That way, the fresh flavors can really come through.
How about throwing in a soup as well? Even a small amount of these veggies would bring out great flavor, and it'll help us keep our food costs lower. Yeah, that could work. If we include a seasonal vegetable soup, we'll have a complete 3-course meal. Starter, soup, the main course, all using these fresh vegetables. Actually, I have another small request. We made a promise to Uki Uki Farm to use some of their vegetables at our current restaurants. Can we give that a try? We could easily switch out some of the vegetables in the classic garden salad without messing up the kitchen flow. What do you think about launching a fresh veggies fair for a short time and see how the customers like it before we decide to keep it around?
That would definitely stick to what we agreed on with Uki Uki Farm.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll be thrilled about it too. All right then, let's lock this in with the chefs tomorrow and loop in Mr. Nagaoka. Thank you so much. I'll get his approval first thing in the morning. The next morning. Mr. Nagaoka, may I get your final approval on this contract, as well as your approval on switching our current supplier for the restaurants?
Interesting. It looks like you've really thought this through. This farm has solid quality and a great reputation.
Yes, and with a long-term partnership with their farm, we can also cut down on costs.
All right, you've got my approval. Great job, Keiji.
Thank you, sir. And 1 week later, at the review session, we've officially finalized their agreement with the new farm. Their quality is fantastic, and it's right in line with our budget.
We finalized some tweaks on the new menu items with the planning team. The taste is way more balanced now. It definitely upgraded our whole menu.
Impressive work, both of you. Because of your dedication, the new restaurant is on track to open as expected.
I really appreciate it. You two saved us.
Haritsugu, do you understand what the word unexpected is supposed to mean?
It means that it's something you couldn't see coming?
No, that's incorrect. Unexpected means something happens that you really didn't anticipate, making it hard for you to handle.
Right.
But is that how it really was this time? Keiichi, Noah, and the whole planning team took charge and managed everything in the end. That means it was something you could have expected. It was just your failure to prepare that turned it into an issue. The main problem is that you called it unpredictable or unexpected, just to hide the fact that you didn't plan ahead or take responsibility.
Before I passed everything to you, I filled you in on all the essential information, like how our rival might act, the risks of the new restaurant, and any potential issues with the produce. You had everything you needed to know.
Yeah, and I even shared all the details with you directly. But they didn't really get put to good use.
It wasn't that you couldn't predict it, it's that you didn't try hard enough to. That's not...
When it comes to business, it's all about anticipating what's on the horizon. Issues will always come up. That's just the way it is. But a great leader gets ready for them and figures out the best way to deal with it.
You're absolutely right, sir.
With that said, I've decided we need to change the team structure. The current sales manager is getting promoted to lead the department, and Keiichi, you're the new sales manager now.
Keiichi!
And as for you, Haritsugu, you're being let go from your position. I think it's time for you to get back out there and go over the basics again.
Hold up, you're really going to demote me? Is this for real? So I won't have a title anymore and I'm just going to be a regular employee again?
Yep, you heard me. You'll be returning to the sales scene. If that doesn't work for you, you're welcome to explore other choices.
I don't have a title at my job? That's just plain embarrassing. If so, I'd like to hand in my resignation, sir.
I see how it is. Well, that's your choice. I'll accept it.
Thank you for everything. And so, the new restaurant finally opened up, and it was a massive hit. At the same time, Haritsugu kicked off his new job, and... Yes, I'll take care of it right away. I'm really sorry. It's been one problem after another at this new job, and I'm drowning in debt. I quit my old job, and now I'm stuck doing sketchy side gigs just to get by. Nothing's going my way. And 6 months later.
Thanks to your support, our harvest this year was amazing. I really appreciate your renewing the contract with us.
Not at all. We're the lucky ones. We've been hoping for produce this great. Our customers love it.
It looks like our hard work really paid off.
Let's keep pushing forward as a team. I'm eager to make our Tokimeki Italian restaurant even bigger. I want to bring happiness to a lot more people. That's my dream.
I'm supporting you all the way, Keiichi.
Thanks for watching until the end.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.